You want to know what I was impressed by, and they didn't talk about like at all, I don't
What's
think,
that?
was Caroli. Caroli was killing it, and they just kind of
Yes.
like brushed
Thank you.
by him, and they're like, "Yeah, Caroli's in sixth," and then they just keep going.
On the Ducati.
I'm like, whoa, hang on a second.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons
We have to talk about that. Yeah, we have to talk about this guy.
Hasn't he been
And you know
retired
what
for a
killed
while?
me? Yes. And what killed me is the fact that they're like, oh, he's got this, the all new Ducati's making its, debut on American soil, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, that's pretty epic. Also, Cairoli is like early 40s, late 30s at like the youngest. Like, and the dude is still top 6.
In the
Come on, that's
first
a story in itself.
Yeah,
Yeah, first. And what's the last time he raced on U.S. soil? It's been what, Glen Helen or something, like MXV or something, whatever that race was, way, way, way back. But dude, he's absolutely ripping.
Yeah,
Absolutely ripping. There's a lot more to talk about when it comes to Cairoli.
I couldn't believe did they talk about him a lot in time qualifying, maybe, because I didn't watch any of that. I just watched the motos.
Not really, because he was, I think, like 10th or 11th in time, so he wasn't really like setting the world on fire. But I mean, in retrospect, like, it kind of was, man. The dude has been outside of pro level racing MXGPs for a little while. He's been a development rider doing the Italian series, cool. But he doesn't have the prominence or the talent pool that the MXGPs or the pro motocross has in the stateside. So yeah, for him to be able to come and ride an all new bike that he tested in New England at Southwick, a whole new setup than he's used to, different gas, different people around him and stuff like that, which makes a difference. And to be top 10 for a good while on a new bike on a track that you're not really familiar with, pretty freaking incredible, man. Really incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it was freaking unreal.
Yeah.
Had his bike not done whatever it did in that second moto, he probably would have been top 5.
Oh, for sure.
Which,
for sure.
Yeah, is he doing more of them?
I don't know if he's doing more or not. I know they wanted to use this as like almost like a litmus test to see like what would happen. And from a durability standpoint, I think they got a lot of great data. Like, if I was on that engineering team, I would be like obviously bummed that we didn't make it, but really giddy. I'm like, man, we got a new failure mode that we can like use to make this bike even better and really refine this thing. So I don't think that they're used to our super high temps that we get here and the way you have to ride the bikes, and it's humid, it's hot, the bikes are, revving out a bunch. You only have one day to qualify, so you're ripping and roaring. I think that's a bunch of good data, but I hope he does more. I'd love to see the Ducati in action when they have a bit more refining and fine tuning up against these guys. I'd love to see Cairoli over here more for sure, and to get just yet another manufacturer in this offering would be great.
When are they going to be for sale? Because how does that work?
26.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
So they need a certain number to be sold in the US to be able, for like the homologation rule, for them to be able to hop in for pro competition.
So does that mean that they've people have pre-ordered enough of them or something, like to be able to do that?
I don't know if you can pre-order. I don't think there's that there's a rule around your initial, if you do like a 1 or 2 off event. I don't think there's as many rules around that, and correct me if I'm wrong, I could be completely out of touch here, but I think if you want to make a full run at this series and be like a recognized manufacturer, you have to comply with the homologation rule. Now, I do know they have Ducati dealers. Obviously there's a dealer network stateside. I don't know if that satisfies that requirement or if that requirement even exists, but to my knowledge, you need that homologation setup to be able to get the certifications you need.
Yeah. Anyhow, I had no idea he was racing it. So I'm kind of just like casually sort of paying attention, sort of not. I'm like, Cairoli? What?
Is this 2004? What year is this?
Yeah. Looking great. If you guys enjoyed that podcast clip, you can listen to full episodes on Apple Music and Spotify. And make sure, if you haven't already, join our community inside of the Moto Academy app. Go to themotoacademy.com today. I'll see you guys inside the community.